Yes.
But we can call it integration.
So
just to avoid
the
that.
Multiculturalism Act of 1985, in there it specifically says to give priority rights to ethno-minorities. If you keep bringing in one group and then they end up surpassing another group, who's to say who's the minority anymore at that point, if it's still being measured from an old standard? So part of our platform is to reject the Multiculturalism Act that was put in, maybe amend it, reject it entirely. It needs to be updated. So it's not working how it should now at this time.
I can see potentially the Constitution of Canada being involved in this, because if you want to do away with Multiculturalism Act, I think you will have to look at the Constitution as well, because there is some kind of a strong linkage between the two, where unless you amend the Constitution, you cannot get around to removing or repealing the Multiculturalism Act. But talking about ethnic silos, again, the reason why they come into being, or one reason why they come into being, is because once a person immigrates to Canada, regardless of what process they went through, they are able to settle wherever they want. Now, I'm naturally more inclined to settling in Brampton, because I know that I can get all my foods and cultural activities and the whole shebang. And therefore, which is why I was talking about that hypothetical example of Airdrie, Alberta, where there is shortage of 10 nurses. You bring 10 nurses and then they go to Airdrie, Alberta. That prevents the kind of formation of silos. The only thing is how this can be made possible within the legal structure of Canada. So there is one steep hill to climb there. But in terms of funding to multicultural groups, again, Mr. Bernier made some remarks, and if you could kindly elaborate on those.
Can you be a little more specific as to which?
He said that we encourage people to maintain their culture, their native culture, but that the government will not pay for maintaining that culture.
Yeah, so I think the whole term diversity gets overused a lot. Our party wants to focus more on unity.
Yes.
So though your culture might be different than mine, we do have a common sense of unity, which will make us a Canadian in that sense. And I think that's what we're trying to encourage more, and trying to get away from the silos. So whether it be Little India, Little Italy, that kind of thing, we're all together.
It's very